I'm so thankful to Jeff, to the American Promise staff. I am so incredibly thankful to Andrew for the work that he's doing. Thank you for showing people that the impossible is possible. Thank you to all of my amazing mentors that are here that have known me for the past 4 or 5 years. I know that the last time I was here, which was in 2019 at the NCLC, I was a senior in college, and somehow I'm still around. So, and the last thank you I want to make is to my student leaders that are in the back, because this is about all of us. This is about us getting involved. This is about us getting engaged. I want to talk really quickly about one word, and that's ambition. That's what Andrew talked about. How do you get folks to dig deep? What does that mean? So when I started this work, I was a pre-med student. I had no interest in politics. I have less of an interest in politics now. I did this work because protests came to campus and they hit home. They hit home. The question is, how do we get people to be ambitious? Because the problems that we face right now are urgent. They're pressing. Climate change, criminal justice reform, income inequality, whatever it is that the issue you care about, faith, free speech. There are a lot of challenges that we face right now. The question that I wrestle with, the question that I spend 90% of my time thinking about, is why is it so hard for us to be ambitious at this moment? Why is hope so hard to come by for most folks? So I was at Monticello a month and a half ago, which is Thomas Jefferson's estate. And 2026, 2 years from now, is going to be America's 250th anniversary. And I was like, holy crap, that's a long time. And then for a second I said, actually, that's not a lot of time. I did some Googling right before this. The Chinese dynasty existed for 4,000 years. The Roman Empire existed for 1480 years, 1,480. The British Empire existed for 400 years. And Athens and Athenian democracy exists for 250 years. The fact is that the American story is just getting started. It is just getting started. We're not right in the conclusion of the American story, we're right in the beginning. This is chapter 2, or maybe 3, depends on how long the books are that you read. We have to show people that we're not inheritors of an experiment. We're not folks that are inheriting something that was created. We are the creators. We are the pioneers. We are the stewards. We lead the most ambitious democratic experiment in the history of humanity. We lead the most ambitious experiment in the history of humanity. And the key word there is lead. It's our responsibility. It's up to us. It's why the work of American Promise, it's why the work of the Forward Party, it's why the work of Bridge USA, it's why the work of so many of the different organizations that we all lead are important. It's because some of us might fail, some of us might fall short, but the fact is that we dug deep, as Andrew said. There are 3 challenges that make our moment the most unique moment in the history of American societies, in the history of global societies. By 2045, the United States is going to be the most diverse society in the history of humanity. We're going to be a majority-minority country. That is a milestone that is unprecedented. That is difficult. That is challenging, but there's also a lot of opportunity. Second, Andrew's talked about a lot, the pace of technological change is unprecedented. We're going through a moment that will not only collide with the most diverse moment in American history, but we're going through a moment where your iPhone is now old. Technological change at a pace that the United States has never seen before and societies have never seen before. And finally, the world order is shifting right below our feet. The world order is shifting right below our feet. And the fascinating thing about this proposition is that this spells recipe for the fact that we have to step up. It is what Abraham Lincoln experienced. It's what FDR experienced. It's what Ronald Reagan experienced. It's what President Obama experienced. It's what we're experiencing. We're stewards of a legacy. We're not inheritors of a legacy. And that's how we create ambition. So I'll end on this. Our ambitious democratic experiment will succeed because it bets on the strength of the human spirit, while those that are against it bet on the submissiveness in the human spirit. So it is up to us.